It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Niner defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league. And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog. Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series. Well, a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2. And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it. Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that one. He was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more system. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. 49ers nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. There he goes, right side. How about this? He's to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll go right back to Evans. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18, right here.
Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. the score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it at the 42. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9.
79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. A give up the middle to Evans. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Moving inside the 20 and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Still going inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Sheds off the tackle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hold the check.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Of course, remember last week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
He does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Evans gets it again on second down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Johnson goes in motion left. Evans running straight ahead. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Evans is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the...
Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's to the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action here on first down. Evans has it left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Running right, this is Evans. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And running with power here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down to the 9. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 14. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
That's caught at the 1. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts, as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go. Start.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Okay, ready? Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Check.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
46.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. There he goes again, and he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got some space here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Raiders.
Here's 1st down. Looking to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense